All right, Scorpio, this is your March 2021 Love Tarot reading. I'm Ryan with Arrows of Love. Welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, if you like these videos and would like to see more of them, please click the like button and subscribe. It helps the channel and it's very much appreciated from me. All right, Scorpio, so today we are going to pull one card from the Angels Oracle deck, and I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Tarot for you and 3 cards for your love interest. Keep in mind these are general readings. The messages won't resonate with all of you. Take the messages that do and leave the rest. All right, so Scorpio, we have a new moon, which is the new lunar cycle happening in Pisces, and that is in your 5th house of recreation, fun, romance, children, fun and games. So the 5th house is a very it's a pleasure house. So, and the fact that this potent new moon on the 13th, and I'll get more to this, is happening in that house, you know, this could be a really great time for you if you're single to get out, put yourself out there. You might start a new relationship. You might be infatuated with someone. It's just a very romantic energy. Pisces is extremely romantic. It's intuitive, it's dreamy, it's imaginative, empathetic, and compassionate. And it's another water sign, and you're a water sign, so it's in harmony with you. It makes a trining aspect, whole house aspect, so those are cosmic blessings. So this is really great. It's also about children, so if you're looking to get pregnant, have children, March 13th would be a very potent date for that, if you get my drift. So that is... it's a huge date, and the reason for that is the new moon, the sun and the moon, when they conjoin, it's going to be conjoining Neptune, dreamy, intuitive, transcendent Neptune, and then the love planet Venus is going to be only a few degrees away as well, and Venus in Pisces is exalted, which means we get the full benefit of Venus when it's in Pisces. And Venus is attractiveness, it is pleasure, it's love, it's relationships, it's socializing, it's money. So it's one of those things where you could be bewitched and infatuated with someone new, or maybe you just rekindle that spirit of love in your relationship because it's all happening in that 5th house. It's very good for you overall. Now the thing is with this new moon is that it's going to be making a semi-square over to Uranus and Saturn. And Uranus right now is sitting in your 7th house of one-on-one relationships, marriages, and legal contracts. Saturn right now is sitting in your 4th house of home, family, foundation, roots. The 4th house also rules the mother. So there could be some tension, just generally speaking, with home. Maybe you're moving, and maybe, things are just kind of shaky or perhaps even unstable in your relationship right now, because Uranus tends to shake things up. It works through shock and awe. It is the change agent of our cosmos. So, but this 5th house, the 5th house is also short-term romances, so keep that in mind as well. Love affairs do happen during this time, okay, in that 5th house, so keep that in mind. But, there could be some tension too. I'm just going to say that just because of that semi-square. The new moon is happening directly 45 degrees in between Saturn and Uranus, and we talked about that in other videos. You can look at that dynamic. It's old guard versus new guard, the past versus the future. So, but for you, like I said, that's happening in your marriage house and your home and family house. So it's got some real. Who knows how this is going to turn out, right? But for you in particular, Scorpio, I have a feeling that it's going to be just been one big love fest, essentially. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm going to pull one card from the Angels deck for the general energy, and then we'll pull 3 cards for you, and we'll pull 3 cards for your love interest. All right, so Scorpio, let's see what's going on. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Here we are. Cosmos wants you to not give in just quite yet. The new moon is symbolically a time to start something new, to plant the seed for what it is you want, to give your intention to that new romance, to that new feeling, that new spark, that playfulness of love. So give it a chance. All right, so 3 cards for you, 3 cards for them. We're going to start with you, Scorpio. King of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. This has come up. The 7 of Pentacles has come up for every single water sign. Pisces, Cancer, and now you, Scorpio. So that's interesting. This is for them. 10 of Wands. The Devil. And Knight of Swords. Like I said, we talked about Saturn. This is Saturn. I'll get more into this. But I said this new moon has this potential for new romance, but there is tension as well because of these semi-squares. So let's start in, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, okay? First card out, King of Cups. This very well could be you. So Cups energy, generally speaking, is the water signs. That is Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. When the King of Cups comes out, this is saying one of 2 things. This is saying you, Scorpio, need to be emotionally intelligent. You need to be in control of your emotions, and you need to go deep. You need to evaluate those emotions. And you need to be intuitive about this as well. What is your intuition saying about the situation? There's an element of transcendence here. Pisces is the 12th house on the zodiacal wheel. For you, that's in your 5th. But the 12th house also has an element of escapism. Sex, drugs, alcohol. It's the dream state. It's the subconscious. And there's a longing here in Pisces of something that sometimes you can't have. It's reaching the ethereal or a point at which you just can't get to. And for you, you might be wanting that spark of romance back in your partnership. Cosmos is saying give it a chance. But it's asking you to be intuitive about this and to use your emotional intelligence to weave through it. And if anybody can do that, it's you, Scorpio, because you're highly perceptive. You understand purpose. You understand people's purpose. But you also need to understand your own. There is a need for grounded decision-making. The Knight of Pentacles takes his time, doesn't make rash decisions, evaluates the situation for what it is. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Pentacles energy is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Generally speaking, I think the Knight of Pentacles is a Capricorn. So this could be your interest. But the general energy of the Knight of Pentacles says take your time. If you're debating between people, you need to be grounded in your decision making. You need to evaluate the situations carefully. Seven of Pentacles is your next card here. This is you taking a look at the work that you've built in your relationship. Is this the relationship that you want? Is this going where it is you want it to be going? Are you putting in the work necessary to make your relationship work? There could be a renewal here. Knight of Pentacles is a renewal. Knight of Pentacles wants long-lasting relationships. They're not looking for the quickie. They want something that's going to last for a while. On the other side, however, they got some things going on here. So starting off, they have the 10 of Wands. This is the end. This is burden. I mean, he's carrying 10 wands here toward the house. This person's burdened. It's toward the end of a cycle. They're trying to reignite that flame. Wands energy is passion. Wands energy is your vitality and action. And right here, they're trying to leave something behind. And it looks like it has something to do with possibly an addiction. We talked about escapism in Pisces, right? This is the devil. The devil is Saturn. Saturn is sitting in your 4th house of home, foundation, roots. There's something here that needs to be let go. Something here that is probably a toxic pattern that's not working. Look at here. The lovers are here. Cancer got this card too. Could be dealing with Cancer. But the point is, the lovers are chained, but the chains are loose. They can unbind those chains, unbind themselves at any point in time. Break the chains that bind you. That is the lesson of the devil. So if there's something here that is burdensome, at least on their part, it's affecting the relationship. It's a toxic cycle that needs to end. Could be an addiction. Could be a control issue. And it looks like there's some obsession involved in this too. The 9 of Swords is the man or woman, doesn't matter, staying up late at night, having a hard time sleeping, plagued by thoughts, how to move to this, how to let something go, how to fix the situation, how to give the relationship a chance. And it's plaguing them. It's on their mind. They're not being able to sleep at night. And it really comes down to whatever this represents in your situation. It's the toxic pattern that needs to let go. The lesson of the devil is always to let go and break those chains. Break the cycle. And it's a heavy one. It's a heavy one. And you got to decide whether or not this is worth it, okay? You've probably been trying to help. Steadfast, not willing to make any sudden moves, but you need to use your intuition. If this is still worth it for you, is this emotionally fulfilling for you? Let's pull a card for the outcome. Okay. So, you know what? You may very well be able to work this out. Some of you, not all of you, may have a wandering eye. And you might think that you can leave this situation behind and everything's going to be okay with this other person. 5th house matters are short term. Okay. There is long-term stability to be had here, but there's a toxic pattern that needs to be broken. And once it is, then you get to this 10 of Cups. It's one of the best cards in the deck. But you got to put in the work. The cycle needs to be broken. The burdens need to be addressed. The obsessive thinking needs to be addressed. Then you get to this. It's a good read. We all got work to do. I told you this new moon is potent, but there's some tension involved in it. But the end of it is very good for you. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe, and we will talk to you next time.